I'm sure you've heard the news. This is the story everyone in the football world is talking about right now. It's the kind of headline that makes you do a double take, and for good reason. When a star player like Micah Parsons makes waves, the entire NFL takes notice. But this time, it's not just about his performance on the field, it's about what he said after the game that's got everyone buzzing and debating. Micah Parsons is back in Dallas, but not in the way fans expected. After years of being the heart and soul of the Cowboys' defense, Parsons made the shocking move to the Green Bay Packers in the offseason. The anticipation for his return to AT&T Stadium was sky-high, with fans and analysts alike eager to see how he'd perform against his former team. But this time, he's wearing Packers green and gold, a sight that still feels strange to many Dallas faithful. The jersey may have changed, but Parsons' intensity and passion for the game remain the same. He walked into the stadium with a chip on his shoulder, ready to prove a point, not just to his old team, but to the entire league and all the fans watching. After a crazy back-and-forth battle that had fans on the edge of their seats, the game ended in a tie. That's right, a tie. In a league where every game feels like life or death, a tie is the last thing anyone wants. Both teams fought tooth and nail, but neither could pull ahead in overtime, leaving everyone with a sense of unfinished business. In the post-game press conference, all eyes were on Parsons. Reporters crowded around, microphones in hand, waiting to hear what he'd say about facing his old squad. But instead of the usual cliches about playing hard and respecting the opponent, Parsons put the spotlight on his own defense, and he didn't hold back at all. And just like that, the NFL world exploded. Sports talk shows lit up with debate, fans argued in bars and on social media, and everyone had an opinion about Parsons' comments. Was he being brutally honest, or just stirring the pot? Either way, he made sure nobody would forget this game anytime soon. This game was supposed to be Parsons' big return to Dallas, a homecoming for one of the most electrifying defenders in recent memory. The stadium was packed, the energy was electric, and the crowd was buzzing with anticipation. Fans wore his old Cowboys jersey, some even donning split Cowboys-Packers gear, unsure of where their loyalties should lie. Packers versus Cowboys. Two storied franchises, both with passionate fan bases and a history of epic showdowns. The tension was palpable from the opening kickoff. Every play felt like it could swing the momentum, and the fans were living and dying with every snap. The noise was deafening, the stakes were high, and the players could feel the weight of the moment. But nobody, and I mean nobody, expected it to end in a tie. Yeah, a tie! In a league built on winners and losers, a tie feels like kissing your sister. The players looked stunned, the fans were confused, and the coaches were left scratching their heads. It was the kind of ending that leaves everyone wanting more, and sets the stage for even more drama down the road. That's about as rare as a snowstorm in Texas. Seriously, you could see the disbelief on people's faces. It's the kind of result that gets talked about for years, the kind of game that becomes a trivia question. Remember that time the Cowboys and Packers tied in Dallas? It just doesn't happen often, and when it does, it's always memorable. But here's where it gets spicy. The real fireworks didn't happen on the field, they happened after the final whistle. Parsons, never one to shy away from the spotlight, stepped up to the microphone and let loose. He didn't mince words, and he didn't sugarcoat his feelings. After the game, Parsons didn't bite his tongue. He was asked about the Packers' defensive performance, and instead of deflecting or making excuses, he went straight for the jugular. He called out his teammates, his coaches, and the entire defensive unit for not living up to the standard he expects. He called the Packers' defense soft, saying they lacked the toughness and grit needed to win big games. He questioned their effort, their focus, and their commitment to playing championship-level football. It was a harsh assessment, but one that came from a place of passion and frustration. Parsons didn't stop there. He said the defense couldn't stop a nosebleed, a stinging indictment of their inability to make key stops when it mattered most. He pointed to missed tackles, blown assignments, and a lack of physicality as reasons for the team's struggles. For a player known for his own relentless motor, it was clear he expects the same from everyone around him. And then he went off about their effort. Parsons' body language on the sideline said it all. He was frustrated, animated, and clearly unhappy with what he saw. In the locker room, he reportedly challenged his teammates to look in the mirror and ask themselves if they were giving everything they had. Ouch. That's the kind of call-out that can either galvanize a team or tear it apart. That's some real talk. Parsons didn't sugarcoat anything, and his words hit hard. Some players appreciate that kind of honesty, while others might take it personally. But one thing's for sure, he's not afraid to speak his mind, and he's not going to settle for mediocrity. And fans, they lost it online. Social media exploded with hot takes, memes, and debates about whether Parsons was right to call out his own team. Some praised him for his leadership and passion, while others accused him of throwing his teammates under the bus. The conversation quickly spread beyond just Packers and Cowboys fans. Everyone had an opinion. Some backed Parsons for keeping it real, saying that sometimes tough love is exactly what a struggling defense needs. Others called him cocky, arguing that leadership is about building up your teammates, not tearing them down in public. The debate raged on, with fans and analysts dissecting every word of Parsons' post-game comments. Even Cowboys owner Jerry Jones couldn't resist weighing in. Never one to shy away from the spotlight, Jones was asked about Parsons' comments during his own press conference. He offered a sly smile and a few choice words, making it clear that he still has strong feelings about his former star defender. Jones threw a little shade at Parsons' run defense, suggesting that maybe he should focus on his own play before criticizing others. It was a classic Jerry Jones moment, part playful jab, part serious critique, and all about keeping the spotlight on the Cowboys. The back and forth between Jones and Parsons added another layer of intrigue to an already dramatic storyline. The rivalry is reaching a whole new level. With both teams eyeing the playoffs, every game matters, and every comment is magnified. Dallas looks playoff ready, with a defense that's clicking and an offense that can put up points in bunches. The Cowboys are hungry, motivated, and determined to make a deep postseason run. Meanwhile, the Packers have some serious soul-searching to do. Their defense has been inconsistent, and Parsons' comments only highlight the urgency to get things right. The coaching staff is under pressure, the players are feeling the heat, and the fans are demanding answers. If the Packers want to salvage their season, they'll need to respond, and fast. So what do you think? Do you agree with Parsons? Was he right to call out his teammates and demand more? Or did he cross a line by airing the team's dirty laundry in public? It's a debate that goes beyond just football. It's about leadership, accountability, and what it takes to win at the highest level. Was Parsons justified in his criticism, or should he have kept those conversations behind closed doors? Some say that great teams are built on honesty and tough conversations, while others believe that unity and support are the keys to success. There's no easy answer, and that's what makes this story so compelling and interesting. Or did he cross the line? Did Parsons' comments risk dividing the locker room and creating more problems than they solved? Only time will tell how the Packers respond, but one thing's for sure, this story is far from over. Drop your take in the comments. Let us know where you stand on the Parsons controversy. Are you Team Parsons, or do you think he went too far? We want to hear from you, so don't hold back. And don't forget to subscribe for more NFL drama. We'll be following this story every step of the way, bringing you the latest updates, reactions, and analysis. Whether you're a Cowboys fan, a Packers supporter, or just a lover of great football stories, you won't want to miss what happens next. Stay tuned.